Hey guys, it's Carson with Live Realty Group. I'm here with Viviana and we have another video for you guys today. And this has more to do with similar property values. Viv had a conversation with her friend the other day.
Yeah, my best friend back in BC. So best childhood friend. We've been friends since we were 6 years old. I've known her longer than I know my own sister, which is kind of funny. But yeah, she texted me a picture of a house that's for sale in Red Deer. And the running joke was that this property is $500,000 cheaper than what her property is worth in Surrey. Mm-hmm. And this thing is like 3 times the size.
So Viv's conversation got me to thinking, everybody knows it's cheaper in Alberta than it is in BC to buy a house. However, it got me to thinking, even though I just said that, that we should compare apples to apples. So I've picked 5 examples, and each of these examples, the comparable property will be similar in age and similar in square footage. The only difference is location. Greater Vancouver versus Central Alberta. So we'll go through these one by one. You guys will show you the values of the Vancouver properties, and then you guys guess what the Central Alberta property prices are, and we'll reveal that at the end.
I'm gonna guess too, because I don't know the values of these houses, but I feel like I would have a pretty good guess knowing somewhat the market that my family is in and that my best friends back home are in.
Wow.
Maybe I don't.
So we should do it the opposite way so that you can guess the Vancouver properties.
No pressure.
So this is what we're going to do then. We'll flip it around. We'll reveal the Red Deer property values and then the Vancouver property values at the end.
Okay.
See if Viv was right.
Oh gosh.
So first house here, guys, we're going to flash it up on the screen. We'll give you 2 photos, one at a time. First, we'll show the exterior picture here. Then we'll show the kitchen. Viv, can you guess the value of this property in Vancouver?
Okay, so this first one, I would say at least 1.2 million. I would venture to guess 1.4 million if they have not updated the rest of the house. So, wow, look at that infill on the left of it. Jeez.
So have a look at the kitchen there.
Ooh, the kitchen is nice. So I would guess this is a late 2000s kitchen upgrade. Maybe even 2015-ish upgrade kind of thing. Yeah, I would say like 1.8.
Okay. Then we'll flip over to the Central Alberta property here, and we'll show you the exterior picture, and we'll show you the interior picture.
Oh, that's a beautiful one.
It is a beautiful house. It is absolutely great house.
I ran this as a comp for one of the CMAs that
so
we just
you know,
did.
So you know the value of this house.
Value of this house. Yes.
It's pretty drastic change.
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
So next house here, we will show. Again, this is in Greater Vancouver. It's actually in Maple Ridge, BC. So this home is a early 90s home, and it is 1,800 square foot bungalow. So have a look at those 2 pictures.
Okay, 1,800 square feet.
Exterior picture here,
That's big.
and then the interior picture. So yeah, Viv, go ahead. Take your best guess here on what this property's valued at.
This one's a lot tougher, and you know why? It's because it's obviously a much newer house. But the upgrades of the insides of the other one are much newer than this house. So this would be like late 90s, I would say, early 2000s.
Yeah,
no, early 2000s.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, geez, because I want to say that this is probably worth 1.8 in Maple Ridge for like a huge bungalow. But I don't feel like it's worth as much as the last one we just... You know what? I'm going to say 1.5.
Okay. So then have a look at these pictures here. And this would be the Red Deer comparable house. Similar in square footage, similar in age again. Next property. Here we go. Little 2-story in Langley, BC.
That's so funny because I know exactly what this is worth in both Sylvan Lake and Red Deer.
Yeah.
But this is probably worth like 3 times as much.
So this is a 2,000 square foot house built in early 2000s.
Yeah, definitely early 2000s.
And
kitchen.
it doesn't have a front attached garage, but it does have a detached garage in the back.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
Okay.
So this is, go ahead, guess what this is in Langley, BC.
Like 1.5, 1.6.
Okay, and then have a look at the Red Deer property. So this is comparable. It's got the front attached garage, similar in age, similar in square footage, and front attached garage. And this is in Red Deer. So it's substantially difference in price. You guys will be shocked at the end of the difference of this one. So now we went into condos. Let's talk about condos in the versus the different areas. So first here, have a look at the exterior of this condo. It's pretty nice. It's got Got some wood trims and timber framing and stuff like that.
Entry is really attractive.
And then go ahead and have a look at that kitchen. You know, they're both similar in age.
Yeah, it's great looking.
So the thing about this one is the condo fees on this were $1,200 a month.
$1,200?
Yeah, and then
Does that include everything?
I didn't look into what it includes, but flip over to the Sylvan Lake, Central Alberta condo. Have a look at that guy.
Oh yeah.
Similar, nice exterior again.
Attractive, yeah.
Yeah, and then have a look at that kitchen. It's, I think, in my opinion, is superior. Now, this price is crazy, again, different, and then the condo fees are a third of what the condo fees are in.
Yeah. The Watermark in Sylvan Lake, we're very familiar with that apartment building, and condo fees. I mean, it's not a second mortgage.
No.
A second mortgage payment. It's not a second mortgage payment.
And then, so finally, guys, we'll show you the last one here, and this is acreages. So I wasn't familiar too much with acreages when I lived in Vancouver, but an acreage is a house on an acre or more, basically. So we'll show you here what we got just outside of Maple Ridge, BC. Okay. And this is on 1 acre, just outside of Maple Ridge. Unfortunately, there was not an interior picture of this house, but it is similar in square footage to what we're going to show you out here. Actually, no, it's not. We didn't go with square footage. This one, we went property value wise to show you the difference. So this house, I'm just going to spit these numbers out. This house in Maple Ridge is listed for $2 million. $2 million in Maple Ridge. Then go over to and have a look at this acreage outside of Central Alberta. So this house is actually on 5 acres.
Wow.
Compare these two houses, guys, and we're going to give you the square footage on them here real quickly because it is drastic. The one in Central Alberta is over 4,000 square feet. The one in Maple Ridge is half that size. Mm-hmm. $2 million.
Half the age, it looks like. No.
$2 million, 1 acre, just over 2,000 square feet.
Wow.
In outside of Maple Ridge. Then we go to Central Alberta and we have $1.5 million. Mm-hmm. Actually, it's closer to $1.6 million. Twice the size of the house, far newer, and 1.2 acres. I think I said 5 earlier.
You said 5.
Yeah, well, I was wrong about 5. But anyways, it's 1.2 acres.
You can totally understand why people in BC and Ontario have been selling their properties and moving to Alberta, because you can get so much more square footage.
So much less.
For so much less, and it's newer. And, I mean, you get a little bit of a view here. What was your views like in Maple Ridge? Out of curiosity.
Mountains and rain clouds. That's
Okay.
that's what the views were. Gray and rainy and mountains. But it was great because there was water around and there's mountains around, but that's what the view was.
Yeah. So, we didn't do the price on the condo. I didn't get to guess.
Oh, you didn't get to guess. Okay, so what did you think the condo price was?
Okay, so is this downtown Vancouver? Or anywhere close to downtown? Or is it like surrounding area?
It's a surrounding area.
I guess it wouldn't even really matter, honestly.
Because they're
yeah.
But just guess.
Okay, so how many bedrooms?
2 bedrooms.
2 bedrooms?
They're both 2 bedrooms and just over 1,000 square feet.
Jeez. I want to hover in that like 1.6 range.
No, it's not downtown Vancouver.
Okay.
But here, we'll go over them. I hope you guys
800,000. I want to say 800,000.
You're not far off.
Really?
I hope you guys had good guesses of these properties, but now we're going to reveal the things. The very first house in Surrey, BC, that is $1.55 million that is listed for. The comparable house in Red Deer, Alberta, size and age, it sold for $567,000. $1 million difference. So the next house, Maple Ridge, BC, we'll flash that picture. What did you say this one was, Viv?
I said 1.8 as well.
Yeah.
Or did I say 1.6?
No, you said 1.5. So this one is 1.225.
Okay, so I'm over about 300,000 on all my guesses.
Yeah. So these ones, the difference isn't as drastic as the last one. So we'll flash the picture comparable in Red Deer and the comparable in Maple Ridge. And these houses are Maple Ridge, 1.2 million, Red Deer, 750,000.
Wow.
So $500,000 difference. So we'll move on to the next, guys. So these are the 2 stories, one with a detached garage, one with an attached garage, Langley and Red Deer. And the price points are 1.5 in Langley.
I was right.
and 570 in Red Deer. Comparable houses, guys.
$1 million difference.
$1 million difference.
Come live in Alberta, you guys. Like, you save so much money here.
Next one is the condo, I believe. Watermark in Sylvan Lake, $259,000, just over $400 a month in condo fees. Then the next one, it's in Abbotsford.
Okay, I'm not familiar. That's a little bit farther out.
Okay, so Abbotsford condo, Sylvan Lake condo. Sylvan Lake is $259,000 it's listed for, and just over $400 a month in condo fees.
$400,000 a month in condo fees. Takes care of everything.
Yes,
even
absolutely.
Your mortgage payment.
Yeah. They cook for you and everything.
Yeah.
And then the Abbotsford condo, $530,000.
Okay.
And $1,200 a month in condo fees.
Okay. Knowing that that was in Abbotsford, I feel better about my valuation because I feel like if that was closer, like if you drove it a half an hour west, it would definitely be $800,000 somewhere.
We're looking at $300,000 difference.
Yeah.
Okay,
and the condo fees too. Like I would never even get qualified for.
And then we already showed the acreage prices.
Yeah, I pass on the acreage just because I'm not as familiar with acreages.
But we already showed those prices, and I mean, it's $500,000 for the same property and a far superior property that's twice the size.
That's wild.
Yeah. So the values out here, guys, I mean, you're thinking about moving out here. Everybody's going to Calgary and Edmonton. There's something to be said for Central Alberta as well, because I mean, we didn't compare to Calgary prices, but I know that a 2-story house down there, 1,700 square feet is like 800,000. 2-story house here is about 6.
That'll be the next video, comparing our prices to Calgary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I used to live in Vancouver. Actually, I used to live in Maple Ridge, BC, and I used to work in Vancouver. It used to take me about an hour to get to Vancouver. Guess how far Red Deer is from Calgary or Edmonton? About an hour. Only it's on the highway and you're not stuck in rush hour traffic.
Until you get to Calgary.
Until you get to Calgary, yeah. Anyways, I'm just saying, there's money there, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what the funny thing was with when Marianne sent me that post? Like I went through the comments and the comments were just wild because everybody was like, yeah, it's a great house, but then you have to live in Red Deer.
Yeah, but it's nice out here.
You know what? We have parks, we have the walking trails, we have
Sylvan
ski.
Lake.
Yeah, absolutely. We have the ski hill.
Lots of golf courses.
Tons of stuff to do for the kids.
Mountains aren't too far away. Banff is right there.
Yeah, it's funny. Once you get here and you move here, I feel like you feel stupid for thinking all these things about Alberta and thinking all these like...
Yeah, and Red Deer, I mean, the news, the national news always says that Red Deer's full of crime, but it's not. It's petty. It's petty crime.
It's property crime. Yep, we went over that one.
Petty crime, yeah.
Petty crime and mischief.
Mischief, yeah.
Yeah.
There's not like Vancouver and East Hastings. Come on now. Compare the two. Oh, but I gotta live in Vancouver.
Well, that was enlightening. We'll do another video on this. Comment below what you want to see.
Thanks for joining us, guys. I hope it showed you a little bit of what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Move to Alberta, everybody. Come call us. We'll help you. Okay, bye.